Hi, Miss Hall. My name is Miss Raheem. I'm going to be working with you here at Therapy Works. How are you doing today?
I'm doing okay.
That's good. Well, first I would like to thank you for coming in. I've briefly reviewed your chart. First thing I would like to do is just tell you what we would like to accomplish here. Our main focus, based on kind of reading your chart, we're going to work on CBT. CBT is cognitive behavioral therapy. It aims at changing your behaviors by addressing your thoughts. And perceptions. And based on what I've kind of briefly read in the chart, I think this will be beneficial for you. The treatment will also try to analyze any connections between your thoughts and your feelings of what you're having, and even the way your thoughts and feelings may be led by someone in your life, or even behaviors that you may have. Does it sound okay to you?
Yes, that sounds good.
Okay, so during the sessions, we're going to talk about the way you feel and some of the things you do in your daily life. We're going to work towards trying to even incorporate some new things that you could do to make what you're dealing with a little bit easier. So basically, I just want to get a better understanding on what you're going through, and I want you to give me a little bit more insight. And once we discuss that at the end, we're going to discuss what we discussed in our session today, and then you'll give me any feedback on what you think we may add or need to take away.
Okay, that sounds good.
Okay. Well, could you tell me what brought you here today?
Well, it's really hard to talk about because I really don't let a lot of people know about what's going on in my life. But I think now it's to the point where I'm going to have to start talking about it because it's causing me so much anxiety and everything just because I know the situation I'm in is not right. And basically, I'm with Jerome. Jerome and my boyfriend, we've been together for 10 years now. And for the last 8 years, he's been abusive. He's been physically, mentally, emotionally abusive. And it's to the point I don't know if I can take it anymore. I love him so much, that's why I stay. And I said the first time it happened I was going to leave, but I never did. And he just did it again last time where he almost broke my hand when I fell. And everybody's like, well, why am I there? And I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm hiding a lot of stuff. But I am in an abusive relationship. I get beat for the simplest things, for burning the food. I know it's an accident. I know I shouldn't have did it. I shouldn't have burned this food. Everybody wants some good food that's hot and cooked, not burnt. But
No, do not blame yourself. It's not right to blame yourself. It sounds like you're blaming yourself for the abuse. I'm very familiar with this. A lot of my clients who've been through or experienced DV before have went through that. DV is domestic violence, and a lot of them blame themselves for the abuse. You are not to blame for someone abusing you. No one should ever have to suffer from physical, mental, or verbal abuse. It's very unhealthy and it's very daunting on your well-being. So I just want to ask you. You said that you and Jerome have been in a relationship for 10 years. When did the abuse start? When did it begin?
well, the first time it happened, it was our first year. He pushed me, but I didn't look at that as abuse. So, like I said, it was probably the second year because it's been going on for about 8 years. About the second year, it came on heavy, and he started just hitting me all the time. And sometimes it's on a daily basis. Sometimes I might go a week. It seems like it's happening more often where I can't take it, and I'm just like I don't know what to do anymore. And it's like you said, it really is affecting me. It's the point I don't get dressed up anymore. I used to like to get dressed up. I don't go anywhere anymore. I don't comb my hair. I don't do anything. I feel like I'm ugly. I feel like nobody wants me there. Nobody else is gonna want me. So why should I even go out and try and get with somebody else anyways? Or why should I leave him alone if he's gonna be the only one that wants me? And I just feel like that he is the only one that wants me. Nobody's approached me. Nobody said they want me or anything. It's just him, and he's always there. He always says sorry after it's done, which I know is not right, but I do feel like he is sorry. I do feel like he does love me, but I don't know.
Well, I just want to make this comment that love is not supposed to hurt and beat you down. Am I right to say that you feel unworthy and you feel ugly and that the abuse has caused you to feel this way because he tells you this?
Yes, all the time.
And that's not right. And that's not a good feeling. And it's very unhealthy. And you should not blame yourself for the abuse. You should not have guilt upon yourself. You did not take a role on in this abuse. You aren't the one committing the abuse. No one should have to go through that. I hear you stating that your self-esteem is just really beating up from being in this long-term relationship of domestic violence. What do you want to see change? Do you want to leave Jerome?
I want to leave Jerome. I really do. I've been wanting to leave Jerome for the last 8 years, from the first incident to the last incident. But I can't do it. I don't feel like I can leave him. I can't. Who gonna want me?
So feelings of abandonment makes you feel that you can't leave.
Yes.
Well, have you ever put yourself out there to be in another relationship or to meet anyone new? Have you ever went out on any dates? Do you ever talk to any friends or family? Where you even are around other people to get to know anyone else?
Jerome would kick my butt. He really would. So no, I have not. I'm not about to talk, and I don't want everybody knowing that I've been in an abusive relationship because Jerome, he makes a lot of money. He's very well known in the community. So I'm not about to put him out there like that either. Why would I put him out there like that? And he's the one who's supporting us. So I can't do that.
And I'm not stating for you to disclose your information about the abuse. Everything that we discuss here is confidential. I'm not stating for you to let everyone in your family and friends know because everyone's not understanding and everyone might not give you the best advice. But what I'm stating is asking you, have you ever put yourself in a situation to ever even be around any other people? And basically what I'm getting from you is that no, you haven't because you're afraid of the way that Jerome may react.
He doesn't even let me call my mom anymore. He doesn't let me call my friend. I don't have any friends. All my friends I did have, they think I'm stuck up and I'm acting this way because he has money. But no, he doesn't allow me to talk to them.
Because Jerome is cutting you off from the world. He is forbidding you from having any other friendships, any other family. He's wanting you to feel that you're worthless, powerless, and that you are abandoned by your friends and family. But really what has happened is he has caused you to abandon them because he wants you to himself. He doesn't want anyone else to know what's going on, and he's afraid if they were to find out that you would leave him because he understands that what he's doing is wrong. Like you said, he's apologized on numerous occasions, but he still continues to abuse you.
But if I wasn't doing certain things, then maybe he wouldn't. Like, okay, I come home and I clean the house and everything. But sometimes I don't fold his clothes the way he wants. Or sometimes I don't wash the dishes, wash every dish. Or I run, the water for too long or his water's not ran. So sometimes I'm doing things that may cause him to beat me. But so I don't know, I'm at a loss. Because I think that if I would do everything right, then maybe I'll be able to fix our relationship and maybe he wouldn't be doing the things that he's doing.
You are blaming yourself again for taking on a role in the abuse. You did not contribute to the abuse. Yeah, we all make mistakes. I've burnt food before. I burnt food on numerous occasions, and that does not give anyone the right to beat me because I have burnt a meal. When you were a child, when you made mistakes, did your mother beat you?
No, my mom was very loving and we hardly ever got whooping. She just talked to us. And that's why when I first got in this relationship and it first happened, it took me out because I had never been in a situation like that at all before. I've never witnessed domestic violence at all before. And it was just like, man, I don't know. It's like I'm just been gone for so long. This is all I know.
And domestic violence is very common. Don't feel that you are an outsider. And we can even get you in a domestic violence group with a lot of women who've been in your situation before. I know many clients who've been through what you've been through. Do you think that would be something that you may be interested in?
No, I'm already taking a step talking to you. I think that might be too much of letting people know what's going on in my life, and I don't want to let anybody in to know that much. Right now, I feel comfortable just talking to you, and then maybe down the line, if I am ready to leave or if I feel like maybe that would be beneficial, then I will let you know. But right now, I'm not ready for that.
Okay, and I understand that. But the group is anonymous, and we will talk about that further on down the line. Yet we can work together first, where you feel more comfortable about it. Right now, are you and Jerome still living in the same household? Okay, so are you working towards wanting to leave Jerome? Or are you wanting the abuse to end and still remain with Jerome?
I want the abuse to end, but I feel like if I can go back to the way I used to be when I was happy and I would get up and do things myself, that maybe I would leave. But I've never been alone, and that's my biggest fear is being alone. I don't want to be alone.
And that's a fear of a lot of people, of being alone. I'm a married woman, and I don't know what I would do if I wasn't with my husband. That's normal. But the thing is, you stated that you just don't like feel the want to go out. You don't like to get dressed or anything anymore. I want you to try this weekend putting on some nice clothes, one of your best outfits, getting your hair done, and just going out with one of your friends, not discussing anything about Jerome or anything about domestic violence, just getting back to being a little bit happier about yourself, feeling a little bit more worthy about yourself. Do you think you can do that?
Yeah, I do have a girl that works with me. She always asks me to go out. And I think that maybe that would be good. I really think I need that. And so I want to try that this weekend. I feel like that will work.
Okay, well that's good. I'm glad that you're open to that because I think that that would be helpful into building your self-esteem as a self-esteem booster because it sounds like Jerome has beaten your self-esteem down so bad that you just feel unworthy of yourself. And I don't like that you're feeling that way, and we're going to work towards trying to change your feelings. Also trying to get you back into hanging out with your friends and being engaged with your family because you stated that you and your mom have always had a good relationship. She was a great mother to you. And have you really been talking to your mom much?
No, I haven't really talked to her, and when she does call, I usually try and blow her off and tell her I'm working or tell her that I can't talk right now or that me and Jerome are doing something, and she feels something is going on, and I really want to tell her, but I really don't want her to think that she raised some old weak child that can't get out of a situation like that.
And I think it would be okay for you to talk to your mom about that if you feel that it is okay to talk to your mom. It's not, your mom will not view you as being a bad person because you have suffered from domestic violence. She may even understand. She may even been in your position before in her young childhood or adult teenage years. You never know. If you feel comfortable opening up to your mom, she can be a support person to you, because you have to have a support system. And also, I want you to work on not blaming yourself for the abuse. I heard you stated that you blame yourself because you're burning meals. That's not a reason to blame yourself. We all make mistakes, and that is just human. Um, so, do you feel this session was a little bit beneficial to you?
Yes, I think it really was. I understand from the session that one thing I need to do is stop blaming myself, and I feel like I have done that for so long. And I also want to get back out and just go out and hang out with my friends. I think that's gonna make me happy, and I really miss it, and I feel like that would be great.
Okay, well, we got a few things we're gonna work on, and then when we come back next week, we'll touch on how your outing went with your friends. We're gonna work on you blaming yourself for things that are going on. Do not blame yourself. You are not the reason for the abuse. We're gonna also work on self-esteem boosters throughout, and we're just gonna talk more about domestic violence and the way that it makes you feel, and try to change those feelings.
Thank you, because just this end session has made me feel so much better, and I'm going to go talk to my mom. I'm going to go out with my friends, and I'm not going to allow him to keep beating me down and get to the point where he's over me.
Alrighty, that is great news. We've made much progress. Alrighty, Miss.
Oh, thank